So whenever I started running this game, there were no tutorials out there, so I kind of had to like look at the world record speedrun and like copy off of what they did and just learn on my own, and that's how I got good. But I want to make a proper tutorial for people who want to start out playing the game. So I think it would be a lot easier than just like looking at someone do it with no explanation. So there are a few tutorials out there, but none of them are really like that good, or maybe they're outdated. So I want this to be the tutorial that like beginners come to when they first want to start speedrunning the game. So this would be the route that you use for when you start out up until you have like a 21 or a 20. First, I'm going to cover a few of the options that I would recommend you turn on. Your camera sensitivity, obviously, you do that how you want. So this is the one important thing. You want, in this menu, you want your graphics quality on the lowest setting. If you have it on here, your loads are going to be a little longer. Even though that doesn't matter, you can soft lock easier if you have your graphics quality up until the max. Ignore what I said about the loads being longer. This game used to have loads. It used to time your loads, but now it pauses during the loads. But still, you want this setting on the lowest. And then another thing I would like strongly recommend is you want this option to be off. When you first start out this game, this setting will be on, and when you move around, the camera will fix for you. You know, it'll follow you. It's called follow camera. If you're playing on a mouse and keyboard, because I understand you probably would want this on if you were playing on a controller because the camera isn't as good. But if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, which is kind of like the optimal way to go, you want this setting off. I play with this off. Me and Diro, who are the top two runners, we have it off. I strongly recommend it to be off. I'm going to be saying a bunch of camera angles that you want to set up because you would have follow camera off. So if you're getting new to this game and you want to get into it, please turn this off. Okay, so I've covered all that. We're going to get into the actual speedrun now. And hope I don't make this too long. So again, we're not going to be doing any glitches. We're not going to be doing the infamous token menu. So the cool thing about this game, what makes it so easy to get into, is that there's a speedrun option on the front, and it times the game for you. As soon as I move, this timer will go off, and it'll pause during loads. It'll It'll start as soon as you do your first movement, like you just saw, and it'll end right as you hit the final boss fight. So I'm gonna real quick just go through a quick run. For anyone who's trying to get into this game, I highly recommend. This is a very, very easy game to get into, and it's a lot of fun when you first start out. So, all right, tutorial is going to begin. So, what you want to do right as you start is so there's a really long tutorial, and at the end of it, it's like an exit. I think the fastest time anyone's done is like 18 seconds, but like up there's a quick way that you can just skip the whole tutorial. So we're going to get up there. Now, assuming you know like the main controls of the game, I'm not going to go over that, so we're just going to get right into it. So there's two ways to get up here. I used to go over here and then climb up, but I'm going to show you this strat first, and then I'll show you that one. So long jump dive onto this box, and then hold shift when you land on the box. Backflip off of it, dive onto the wall, jump off the wall and spin. And then you long jump dive over here. And this will bring you straight to the hub. Another way you can do this method that I don't recommend because it's slightly slower. You long jump over here, ride this wall, ride that wall, jump off and spin, and then go over here. Go through here, and then you will be in the hub. And again, my loads are going to be long because I didn't like preload any levels, so it's going to, yeah. So as soon as you start out, now you're in the hub. Now, what the goal is, and no major glitches, is you want to collect 32 ice creams so you can open the door to beat the final boss. So we're going to be doing that. So as soon as you enter, you're going to want to dive over here, and then slide down here, and then backflip off this and jump onto this tree like that. I'm not going to go over like every exact movement because you can just kind of improvise like that. So again, double jump off the tree, dive onto the wall, get a wall ride, jump off and spin like that. And then this sign dude will be here. Go over to him, press click to talk to him, spam space and click to go through the text. There's your first ice cream. Go ahead and collect that. Now after you collect this, you're going to want to turn this way immediately and dive. And you can get momentum here, slide right into this ice cream. And then what I did there is I pressed Q. It turns your camera angle to where you're facing. So if I'm looking this way and I press Q, it's going to do that. If you do that during an ice cream animation, when you come out of it, you will be facing this direction. So I like to press Q there and then dive as soon as it ends. Slide here, unlock this door. So now you have two options. You can go into either Turtle Tops or Naughty's Resort. I recommend you go to Turtle Tops first because I think it's slightly harder. The world record route, Naughty's, is easily the hardest level, but this isn't the world record route. So go to Turtle Tops. When I like to enter Turtle Tops, I like to face my camera this way because that's the way we're going to be facing. Like if I go in here and I have to face my camera this way, it's going to be facing like that. But whatever works for you is fine. So now we're in Turtle Tops. You want to go over to that doghouse over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. I'm holding shift, and each time I'm landing on the ground, I'm pressing E. Long jump here, spin down, and now you want to face this way. I'll show you again. Whenever you enter the portal, try facing this way. Because when you face this way and you go in the portal, you'll be facing that way. So double jump over here, long jump, jump up here. You can make this long jump over here. And after you land from a long jump and you want to do another one right away and change your direction, when you land, you'll be sliding. You want to cancel your slide by just pressing shift, like that. And I fell down. So, long jump over here, long jump over here, go on here, do this. Just kind of like, this is kind of stuff that you'll just get down as you play. Bam, collect the ice cream. Right after you collect the ice cream, dive through this portal. Now, I'm going to do all of this without stopping because, yeah. So, talk to this bunny dude and look at your in-game timer. Now, if you can't do this strat when you first start out, that's okay. You don't have to do this. This doesn't save the biggest amount of time. It's not going to matter when you first start out anyway because you're going to have so much mistakes. So you're going to have minutes of time saved everywhere. So it won't really matter. But I'm gonna show you this anyway because this is something that you can potentially do as a beginner. So look at your in-game timer and talk to this bunny. And as soon as the in-game timer stops, add 1 minute and 1 second to this timer in your head. And you're going to want to keep that in mind. So I'm going to talk to the bunny. Okay, I just add. So the conversation ended at 3:52. So 4:53. So I'm not actually going to do it. But as soon as you talk to him, you're going to want to come over here, slide over here like I did. Hold shift to cancel your slide. Backflip onto this wall and climb up like so. Now, getting up here can be kind of tricky, but you basically want to jump into this tree and it'll kind of just like throw you up the tree. So once you're at the top, double jump, dive onto here. Backflip and dive onto here. And then you want to grab this pole. Now get off the pole. Grab this jetpack. I'm going to fly over here. Spin to cancel that. A lot of people fall down here when they just like go with all that momentum. So now we're going to be collecting 10 fireflies while this guy is doing the race. He's about to finish it though, so the ice cream animation is about to come up. So is he going to finish the race? Okay, there he goes. So because I paused during that just happened, but you want to be able to do this and come back here before he finishes the race. But anyways, so as soon as you grab this, you're going to want to grab this firefly, jump down here, grab this one. Now as soon as you grab that one, hopefully this platform doesn't hit you as you do your jetpack, but you want to go up here. Collect this firefly, fly again. Collect this firefly. Now remember, you'll be sliding a lot. Right after you hit the floor from your jetpack, you're going to be sliding like a lot. So you want to press shift to cancel that. That's not fun. So fireflies over here. Try to land on this and then just slide into that one. Then after that, now you're going to want to go over to this rock right here and then fly up here. There's an ice cream up here. And they totally didn't mind if you got up here with the jetpack, even though it's a whole platforming thing. So now, this is probably the hardest part of the race for a beginner, but you want to slide over here. Now cancel it before you slide too far and drop into this water. You have 9 fireflies. True, right here. You want to do the same thing we did, but look this way when you dive up. Backflip up here, like we did over here, but over here instead. Grab this firefly. Now you have all 10. Let's go back. And then we want to go here. Now, if you were able to do this, so back when I said add a minute and 1 second to your timer, if you were able to get here before then, you want to go in here in exactly 1 minute, 1 second after that race started, and you'll be able to grab this firefly's ice cream. And in the animation of grabbing the ice cream, this one will come up, and you'll be able to grab it while you're in here. But again, that's like kind of advanced, so we're just gonna ignore that. So when you go in, the ice cream will just immediately spawn. Grab it. Then we're gonna want to go over here. You can drop the thing by clicking. Then we're gonna grab this. All right, now I'm gonna press Q to turn my camera, and then I'm gonna hold down on the jetpack and spin. And hold shift while you spin, you'll fall faster. That's a good tip. And then there's portal right here. This is the last part of this world. So in here, again, you can just improvise on whatever kind of movement is the easiest for you and feels fast. But I like to long jump over here and then long jump again, backflip dive onto here, and then get some wall runs on here. Climb up here, long jump dive over here, get over here, and then there's a wall run over here. All right, this probably might be the hardest part, maybe. So over here, you want to double jump, and then hopefully, whenever you double jump, you're holding A so that you'll face this way. If so, dive onto the wall. If your wall run isn't high enough to grab the ledge, you can just jump off and spin like that. Now we're going to go over here, so double jump dive up here, land on it. Double jump dive in here, land up here. So now we're going to go over here. So just fall, double jump each time, and then if you have a good cycle, you can get up here. If you get up here and the platform like just goes up, a nice little backup, you can ground pound through it like that. You have to learn the timing for when it goes up and down. You'll get that down though. And then ice cream's right here. I'm not going to go in this portal. Instead, we're going to hover up here. We're going to click, and then you're going to press W space W space. Now you can control the menu with the keyboard. So if I do, that was a fail. If I do that really fast, it'll just send me straight to the hub. Now careful doing this too fast, because if you don't press W twice, you'll be over the quit the title option. And then you don't want to do that because it will put you back at the title screen. Obviously, this isn't going to save. Progress doesn't save when you hit speedrun. So now that you're back here, we're going to be doing this movement a lot because there's a lot of coming back to the hub and then going into another level. So you want to, I like to long jump dive onto this sign up here and then long jump diving off of it like that. And then you can roll out onto here, maybe spin to land on here, maybe another long jump dive on here, and then you slide cancel. Whatever works for you. There's so much different ways to do everything in this game. So now we're going to go into Nice Resort. Go in here, skip the cutscene. Now we're going to do a bunch of shift diving at the beginning like how we did, which is holding shift and then pressing E each time you land. When you land at about right here, backflip dive like this, and then long jump into this portal. I like to tilt my camera that way because it'll be facing this way. So long jump dive here, spin to hit the wall, and then jump off and spin. Unless you get high enough, you'll get a ledge grab, but that's what you would do if you didn't. Paul, shut up. So this part's a little tricky, so I wouldn't recommend doing this like super risky. Land over here, you know, improvise a little bit. Now you want to land on this pole, and instead of just holding W to climb up, you can like double jump like this to go up faster. Land right here, long jump dive over to this planet right here, and then double jump dive over here onto these walls. So you want to wall ride like that. Ice cream over there. We grab. So now we're going to dive through this portal. Throw your camera to that angle because that's where we're going to be facing. We want to go this way. I like moving my camera angle beforehand. You can just move it right after you leave. Whatever works for you is fine. So now these are the guards. Now this ice cream is probably going to be extremely hard when you start out. So, but basically these guys chase you. The faster they're moving, the larger their radius is for chasing you. See, I went too far away, so they're not going to chase me. But these guys are really annoying when you start out. I died on these guys like a lot when I first started playing. So basically, what you got to do is you got to take all the guards, and you got to lure them all into the water like that, and then they'll spawn an ice cream over near to the surfer dude over here. Now, if you're having too much trouble with them, I mean, you don't have to do all three at once, you know. But collect the ice cream like that. And then we're gonna go into the actual resort, Naughty's Resort, Hotel Naughty. So now we're gonna do Black Hole. So as soon as you enter here, there's gonna be 2 plants right here. You want to take both of them and throw them over to this door. To make it slide forward, all you have to do is just be holding forward, and then when you click to let go, they slide over. So now that we threw those over there, there's one more up here. Now you need 4 objects in order to take out the black hole. So we have 2 of 4, and we're gonna grab this one as well. And then we're gonna dive over here. Whatever movement works for you, you know, as per usual. So that black hole right there. So throw this plant at the black hole. Look over here, there's a pot. Actually, no. You want to do the pot last, actually. Pretend I never did that. So once you throw that, go back, grab these 2, throw them in. Alright, and once you throw the 3rd plant, then you grab the pot and you throw it there. Long jump dive over here because the ice cream's about to spawn. Back into the ice cream, collect it. I'm mashing E and Q so that I turn around and dive right away. Roll out, go through this door. Now we're going to go over to the choppy platform section. So long jump, dive, whatever floats your boat over here. Oh, a little quick tip is when you long jump dive and you're right in front of a door, slide cancel and then just hold towards the door. You'll go through it a lot easier. So for this one, I like to long jump and a double jump, dive on here, jump, spin. If his mouth is open, he'll boost you into the ice cream. If his mouth isn't open, you can just jump into it. Hold on, let me show you what that would look like. Gotta wait for the cycle. Like this. But yeah. So once you grab that, you're gonna wanna make your way back over here. And then long jump over here. Now, this part sucks, ow, because it's RNG. That guy hit me. So you just follow the way I'm going with your own move that suits you, you know. I like to long jump dive across that long section, and then you might make your way over here. There's gonna be a guard. There's gonna be a guard regardless. Get it? Okay. So basically, just go the way I'm going, and just try not to get grabbed by the guard. That sucks. But your movement in here won't really matter as long as you get here in a decent amount of time, because this is a really hard part for beginners. But there you go. Grab the ice cream. Return to hub. Now that time I use P. You can press P to pause. And like, I broke my pause menu. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do that hub movement I talked about. We have 8 ice creams. We can go through this ice cream gate. Now we need 16 to go to the next one, but we got 2 more levels to work with. So we're gonna go into head lens first. So what I like to do is I like to angle my camera like this as I go into head lens. You don't have to do that if you don't want. So if you angle your camera, you'll be facing this way because you got to go over there. There's the next ice cream. So dive over here, do some long jumps, whatever floats your boat. Get over here, and when you get over here, you can either long jump over to the portal or over to the platform, or you can double jump. Double jump is a lot safer. I would double jump, but for this though, you have to double jump. So I would double jump, dive. Another thing that works is a double jump spin. Get over here, and then you can double jump this, or you can dive. I'm just gonna double jump because I just did. Now when you collect this, all right, careful when you dive back into this portal, because this portal is very unique. It doesn't send you into a level, it sends you back somewhere. So as soon as you enter this portal, you want to spin. If I had kept diving, I would have dove off that, and that's not fun. So now we're gonna look straight back. This dude over here. Now I hate this ice cream so much. So this guy takes, I think, 7 hits to kill. Not too sure. I actually never really counted, but you want to angle him on this little thing so that when you hit him up, he'll fall back down. You can't hit him like really fast though. He has like, you have to wait like 2 seconds until you can hit him again. So just kind of keep him there. I kind of mess up the angle a bit. when he says I'm already in heck, that is the one more hit will kill him. Spin him. Ice cream comes out. Over there. Long jump over the lava or double jump or whatever. Grab this ice cream. Alright. Now, if you learn this wall climb over here, that isn't too hard. I'll show you the setup for this, and you can do it this way if you want. So, this little green splotch right here, backflip dive, and then hold W and A, and you'll float straight up this wall. And when you're at the top, spin. I'll show it again one more time. This is not that easy, but it's not that hard. So I would recommend learning this. Again, on this green thing, backflip dive, hold A and W at the same time. And you go up the wall. Spin when you're at the top. There's a portal right here. Dive, backflip, dive. And I like to face my angle this way. Now this part is going to be the dark maze, so you can't really see. You have Bebo's little light shining. So the candy actually goes towards the right way at first, so dive and then spin down here. And so you're probably not going to memorize like where each hole is exactly, but the next one is over here. Fall down here. What I just did there is I just in midair, so you can double jump in this game, you know. If you double jump and dive at like the same time, you can change your camera angle and dive like at the same time. You can do it off of rollout, so you can double jump off of rollout. Really cool. But after falling down that hole, the next one will be over here. Fall down, and you're gonna long jump dive over here. There's gonna be a little jump scare right there. Like the ice cream. Dive through the portal and face that way. So then, long jump dive off, and we're gonna slide and go in the portal. Alright, now this place is cycle based. So if you do it fast enough, you'll be on a good cycle. I just wait there, so that didn't happen. But basically, you know, you gotta swim through these blocks of water. I'll show you what the fastest cycle looks like here actually, so you can get an idea of what you'd want to go for. So go over here, and then you want to jump for this one, and then jump up here. I like to spin before I land in one, just in case I don't get high enough. So then you want to get up here, backflip spin onto this one, and then just keep holding space to swim up, swim over here. And then you want to be exactly in the middle and just hold your ground pound, and you'll land right in the ice cream. And then we go straight back to the hub. And then we want to make our way over here. We have enough ice creams to go through this door, but not enough to go through the next one. So we're going to go into Candy Aquarium. Now this level is going to be the easiest one because this is a water level. You're swimming in grape soda in this level. Interesting. So as soon as you skip the cutscene, you're going to want to go straight down. Now, this level is very straightforward. Grab this little thing here. Throw it at this box. Collect the ice cream. Then you want to swim this way. You know, maybe vibe to the music. Look at the little fish swimming, you know. Come down here. And there are 6 crabs. Now, this part is completely RNG where they are. It's not too bad if you get a really bad one. For going for world record, though, you optimally want like a pretty good one. A really bad one can lose you like a few seconds, probably. But basically, kill all the crabs, and you want to come up here. I like to put my camera in first person so that I know I run right into the ice cream, because sometimes I miss it. If I'm like this and I go up, sometimes I miss it. But that time I did. So now we're going to want to swim this way. And then I would hold shift against the ground. You'll swim a little faster, swimming against the ground. Go right in here, go through this portal. Now we're going to take a little break from swimming. We're going to do some long jumps. So just kind of copy what I'm doing. Very straightforward. Just long jump, dive, rinse and repeat. Now when I'm rolling out on those like 5 block, on these ones, like when I roll out, I'm holding S because if I kept holding W during my rollout, I would probably fly off the thing like that. That's not optimal. So whenever you roll out, hold S for a second. When your rollout ends, keep holding W and long jump. And then you'll get to this final platform, throw a long jump dive on here, and then long jump dive. If you land on the wall, jump up and grab it. If your long jump dive is actually able to land right here, then walk into the ice cream. That'll save you a second, actually. Or you can spin like that and grab it. Whatever works for you. Whatever happens, actually, because long jumps are stupid. So then you want to go out here. You want to swim all the way up. There's one more ice cream up there. And we'll leave. So jump up here. Again, if your thing isn't high enough, jump spin like that. As per usual. Swim in here. Go up here. And then jump for this ice cream. Now that timing, you're going to miss this ice cream a lot as you first start playing. You'll get the timing down. Don't worry. So, hub movement again. Go over here. Break this 16 ice cream door. Backflip up here. So, you can either do mirror room first or you can do this room first. I do this room first, so we're going to go do this room first. So, as soon as you enter this, tilt your camera to the left because that's the way you'll want to be facing. Slide over here. And then hold left here, land right here, and jump off. Now I got a really bad boost, so I'm unhappy. But you know what? That's fine. Make sure you're always holding W as well. Whatever direction you're moving, you want to hold, whatever direction you're turning, you want to hold W as well, so you keep that momentum. Dive into this portal. You'll be facing right towards this door. Now, this is like Mario, because obviously this game is inspired from Mario 64, but this is supposed to be like the mirror room, and there's like a mystery here to go on the other side. The mystery is that this is green, and this is yellow, and all the others are the same. Okay, makes no sense. So, what's so special? Oh, cool. You can crawl under this. So, what you would want to do when you enter is simply come through the door, long jump dive, crouch through there, long jump dive. Now, this door sucks. It doesn't really work sometimes. Now, if that happens, that's fine, but dive into this ice cream. Dive back towards the door. See, the door just doesn't work sometimes. When that happens, just wiggle around A and D and move your camera like so. Like that. I don't know why they haven't fixed the door, but whatever. Long jump dive over here, slide under the mirror, over here. Go through the door. Now, dive to this ice cream gate, but try to land on this side because we're going to be going over here. So, all right, 2 levels left, and then the boss fight, and we're done. Very short and simple run. That's why it's so easy to get into and all that. So, all right, now we have time to use your bedroom. And when you start this level, you're going to want to go to that plug over there. So, go over here, grab the plug. Now you want to go over here and plug it in. There's no button to plug it in. You just kind of walk up to it, and it just does it. Then you want to long jump onto this enter key, because the joke is that there's a passcode here, and you gotta like do this, and like somehow you guess it. Kind of funny. Grab this ice cream. Now that you grab this ice cream, we're gonna immediately double jump dive onto this, and then we're gonna jump spin off to the wall like that. Do another double jump dive, land in this shelf, grab this dice. And now, what we're going to do is slide off this piano and land over here. There's dice over there, but my render distance isn't that far. The graphics quality isn't 1. So, what you want to do... Also, this music is so damn loud, but dive like this. Don't dive like that. Okay, that was like the first mistake I made in this tutorial. I've never done that. It's weird. So, you want to dive out. Oh, yeah. Wait until you're like... Not until this isn't under you during your long jump to dive, but dive now. Slide over here, roll out, ice cream spawns, and then grab the ice cream. Now, there's a bed over here, very bouncy bed. You're going to want to go over here and land right here, and then dive onto the bed. And then you'll get very high and grab the ice cream. Now what you want to do is you want to dive over here, land on this cran. You want to grab the green cran because it's closer. Sometimes you grab the red cran if you're, you know. But now that you have the cran, you want to long jump over here, dive. There's some homework right here. You want to bubble in every answer. And when that happens, you'll get another ice cream to spawn. I like this level for the speedrun a lot. It's just nice and simple. Bunch of just cool little ice creams. We're already almost done here. Now we want to double jump onto this bed again. Try to land right here and then dive onto it. Jump off, go into this portal. Now this section kind of sucks. So you're going to launch. So the thing about this area is that you can't spin, you can't dive, you can't double jump. But you can long jump. So we're going to long jump over here, long jump over this, long jump again right here. Remember, I'm not just holding the direction I'm going. God damn it, I grabbed the wire. I'm not just holding the direction I'm going. If I'm like gonna land over here, I'm holding back so that I don't long jump that far. You can probably understand that though. But yeah, long jump over here. Then you want to long jump over here and grab this wire. When you grab this wire, as you're going up, hold right, and then just click space a few times, and you should let go of it. Now walk into this wire, land above the ice cream and ground pound. You'll grab it. Now, it's so hard to actually get to the end of this level because the way the wires work in this game kind of suck. I can try, but this is why we do this last, because we return to the hub after this, so I just failed at returning to the hub. Alright, one more level left before the final boss, which is probably the most boring part of the run, but you know what? Whatever. Go over here, do some shift dives. Over here, I like to backflip and spin on it here. Keep going. New Neo City, final level of the game. Alright, so skip the cutscene. Now, this bunny over here, this is going to be a lot of shift diving because this level is a lot of just buildings and flat ground. So, just keep shift diving over here. Now, talk to this bunny. There's a bunny race in Hecklands, but we never did that one, so this is our second one. Go through the text, and when you do, go this way, and just follow the way I'm going. And when you get over here, you're going to want to set up a wall jump off these buildings. So jump and dive off of these, jump spin up here. Then you want to double jump up here, jump spin off the wall. Come over here. Whatever movement floats your boat, you can double jump up here, you can long jump onto it, whatever. But grab this jetpack. More jetpack movement, cool. So you want to hit this pole. The ice cream's going to spawn soon, but you want to have done this faster. But once you hit that pole, start flying through these rings. Alright. So fly through these rings, and then you want to fly into this ice cream in the wall. Now try not to miss it, because if you do, you're going to lose all this momentum that I have. Now I'm going to try to do fast fan. I would not do this in your run. If you get it, that's cool. But I'm not going to continue that because that is a very hard trick. So once you land over here, if you try to ground pound, the fan will actually like push you up. So like, so when you have your jetpack and you're flying from here to over here, I would, okay, I'm going to run into that wall. I would instead here spin. Now when you spin, it'll push you up, but when you hold down, it won't. So fly into this ice cream, then face this way, walk forward, and about right here, activate your jetpack and continue flying through the rings. Now you won't have as much momentum as if you did fast fan, but again, that trick is so hard. Now if you did that fast enough, the ice cream probably should have spawned like in between grabbing the ice cream in the wall and in between the one over the fan. So then you land over here. I like to grab this one before this one. So I'm going to do that. Grab this ice cream. Then we're going to fly down into this one. I just failed to flip. I'm sad. Grab the, oh, geez, man. Grab the ice cream. And then, you know, if you're facing this way during your ice cream animation, might as well press Q. If you want to go this way, because this red building right here, the red buildings have sub-levels inside of them. We don't do this one because it's slow. But we do this one because it's fast, so we're going to go to this one. Fly in here. The final stretch of the run, a very lazy wall jump section. So the faster way of doing this is I'll re-enter it. So You want to face in, but you want to tilt your camera that way. And then you want to double jump over here and then wall jump like that, but I'm not going to do that because you have to like actually skillfully land the wall jumps like good. Careful when you double jump though, because if you do it too early, you'll probably go back to the portal. The portal's right above you. I don't know why they did like that, but you know what, whatever. So instead, I would just recommend like double jumping over here and then doing it on this side. They just kind of wall run, jump dive off each time. Before you know it, you'll be up here. Dive into the ice cream. And we have 32. Turn to the hub. Final time doing this hub movement. Alright. This guy right here. Bam. Going to the computer. Now we're going to be on... I don't know how to pronounce this. Planet Kabulion. I'm going to wait for the words to come up. Kababulon, yeah. Planet Kababulon. Now this is where the final boss fight is. There's a bunch of like really like cool challenges over here. But this ain't 100%. This is at 80%. No major glitches, so... As soon as you do this, just dive straight into this. And then when this prompt up, when the prompt comes up, you click. Alright, now get ready to want to rip your eyes out because this part is really boring. But there are a few strats you want to do. I was watching my friend do this the other day. He has like a 21. He lost like 30 seconds here because he wasn't doing it optimally. So make sure you do this right. So the little guys don't matter. It doesn't lose time if you kill them or not. What matters is the big guys. But still kill the little guys because if they're in your way, it's going to be annoying. So you hold space to shoot the ice creams, you know, WASD to move around. It's a really simple like top-down shooter. Really cool game up until like just this random auto-scroller boss fight, but you know what, whatever. So, yeah, just keep going. And then when these 5 guys come up, kill this left one and hold W and space. What you're doing is you're shooting this guy before he even appears on the screen. See there, he's coming down now. Keep holding W, keep holding space until he dies. There you go. That's very optimal. You want to do that. Fighting the sun fight optimally isn't that hard to do when you start out. The only thing hard about the sun fight is the last part. Some people like, I know a guy that's never beaten the sun even though he's tried it hundreds of times because he just can't do the last part because it's like, it's a lot of dodging. It's not that easy. But you'll probably have those moments where you lose good runs in the sun fight. It's happened to me before. It happens to everyone. It's whatever. It's really not the easiest fight up until the last point, or to the last part. They had to make the worst part of the game have the best music. Well, I guess it evens out how bad it is. I guess I actually never really liked the song. I like Neo City, Naughty's Resort. What else do I like? Oh, I like the Final Home Run. I like the tutorial. Those are probably my favorite songs in the game. The really cool thing about this game is that like the song like changes as like if you're in a jetpack or on a skateboard or underwater, or if you're paused or something like that. So what you're gonna look for now before you come up this next fight is you're gonna have like 2 guys on the left and right that you can't even hit. That's your cue. You're gonna have 3 of these in a row. The second one's gonna shoot a little faster than the first and third one. Or like the rate of fire. Go through here. All right, now you want to go up here and then not in the middle of the screen, but just tap A and W. Hold W and tap A so that you're like this. And now when you kill the guy, switch over to this guy. And a good visual cue is that pentagon. Did you help with pentagons? You want to make sure one is sticking out and you'll always be hitting the guy. And there you go. I like to kill these guys. You don't have to kill them. Go up here. And then for the final few minutes, or final 2 minutes, I think, maybe. They're gonna throw 4 of them at you like this. Robot Resident Sleeper, yeah. Honestly. Alright, hold. Now you want to hold space. Or hold W and hold space. You want to shoot this guy. Now when you go to 2 health, you want to back off. Alright, make sure you're at 2 health. So, and just kind of stay here and shoot. If there's a bullet coming down the middle, you're going to have to go to the back to dodge it. But once you go to 3 health, immediately hold W and go up like that. And just keep holding space. Alright, now, this is the final part. This part is actually, it's not that easy to do. People have lost runs to this last part. Make sure you're holding space and W at the same time, so that you can hit this guy as many times as possible before he even comes in. My visual cue is as soon as I take damage, I get away. I wouldn't recommend that to you, though. You might want as much HP as possible. Now, he's going to throw a bunch of stars at you, and you're just going to want to dodge. Focus on dodging and hold space. Be very, very vigilant. Be aware of where all the stars are, because it sucks to die here. No one wants to die here. But it's the final part of the run. And once we shoot the last shot on this guy, I don't know exactly how much hits this guy takes, but I know it takes like a minute to kill from when you start shooting at him. Or from when he first starts taking damage. We're almost there, probably 15 seconds or so left. And right as you hit him with the last hit, the timer will end for you, and that will be your time. And there you go. That's it. And that's Robot 64. Very easy game to get into. Really fun. Hopefully this tutorial will help a few people that don't know how to start getting into this game. Although it really just wasn't the best tutorial ever. I was just like, you know what? Whatever I make has to be better than what I've seen. So that's my Robot 64 tutorial. As soon as you finish your run, if you want a small little break, you can admire the credits. They're probably about a few minutes long. This is kind of the ritual. You kind of have to do this if you get like a. The main goal that a lot of people want is like sub 20. Do this when you get sub 20 if you do. Thanks for the sub, Nathan. You're actually the second sub. Someone subscribed off stream. I don't know why. But you got that Poggers Finder badge. I know, I was like, oh yeah, someone I know is gonna be the first sub, and it's just this dude. He followed. I don't know. His name is Beckham Daughtery. He followed me at 3:53 a.m. and then he subscribed with Twitch Prime at 3:53 a.m. I want to meet this guy. I don't know who he is, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream right now. Thanks for the sub again, Nathan. And that was the Robot 64 live tutorial. Hope this helped you out. Hope this encourages you to start running the game, because I know there's not really a lot of like tutorials out there for this game, and even if there are, they're either bad or outdated. So, thanks for watching, and collect ice cream and destroy the sun, Poggers.